Right. My name is John Foskey. As a part of my Learning Technologies 4121 class, I'm doing an illustrated presentation on correct nutrition and staying physically fit. I'd like to start off by asking my audience, so what do y'all think about proper nutrition? Like what are you doing right now that is correct? And one thing that you do to focus on just staying in shape.
Just one thing? Okay, one thing is probably just make sure I get at least 30 minutes of exercise a day. Whether it's walking or jogging or going to the gym and getting in the treadmill, it doesn't matter as long as it's 30 minutes.
As far as nutrition goes,
Nutrition, stay away from fried foods.
what about you?
I like doing the treadmill when I can. When I do, I always try to stay on it 60 minutes. For nutrition, I tend to be more vegetarian now, and I read Bibles, and I try to stay away from foods that are over 2 grams in saturated fat.
Okay. Anything for you?
I generally don't know that much about exercising because of the but I generally eat fruits because of the antioxidants that keeps me
Good. Well, I may be repressing y'all on nutrition and fitness, but I'm glad I can give you a few tips on some new stuff to do. So, obviously, both of those have a major impact on how we function, so let's look at a few things about them. So, a few things that I found about nutrition and fitness is that if you start maintaining those into your lifestyle, you'll see some better weight management, and the quality of sleep is really important. You'll notice like a deeper sleep, you'll be more relaxed. Plays a large role in your mood. You won't be as tense, stressed out, but kind of be more relaxed. And it really helps with preventing sickness and disease. When I started working out, 2 or 3 years ago, I really noticed that it has a lot to do with, I don't notice that I'm sick as often, I'm not coming down with a cold or having headaches or anything like that as much. So a big thing that's impacting the United States right now is people who stay stagnant on proper nutrition and keeping themselves in shape. And I think it's important that this list, I explain what causes obesity, and some of it does have to do with genetics and culture, but most of it has to do with physical inactivity, like stress, psychological factors, being weighed down by school and work, and just saying one at a time. Your age, a lot has to do with your diet, and sometimes the medicine that you get prescribed can really impact just how you're gaining weight, how it's not staying as fit as you can be. And just from all the bullet points on that slide, you can really see that there's a lot that weigh against you when you're trying to maintain a proper diet and stay active. One thing that if you want to start getting into nutrition and physical fitness is to go to a doctor or somebody who can calculate your body mass index. And that is when it's kind of like it measures your fat compared to like your height and your weight. And the average BMI is between 18.5 and 25. Anything lower than that is underweight, and above 30 is just obese. You can always modify that by introducing better nutrition and fitness. Major tips that I've found is to eat, instead of eating like 3 meals a day, like breakfast, lunch, and dinner, is keep it going all throughout the day with smaller meals. So you're eating, anywhere from even 6 to 8 meals a day. That way your metabolism is working all day, and it just continues burning even when you go to fall asleep. It's still working over time. Like candy, a lot of food with sugars, desserts should really be avoided. Stuff with high fat content. Instead, you should focus on proteins, fruits, and vegetables. I'd say it's also really important to exercise, is what my presentation is about, and to just drink water. It's so good for you compared to sodas and anything else that's just loaded with sugar, and just the carbonation just eats up your stomach sometimes. So if you've seen the food labels, a lot of things say based on a 2,000 calorie diet, which is usually the norm. If you're trying to gain weight, try to add 500 to that. Like if you're on a strict workout and nutrition and you figure out your diet, you want to gain weight, add 500 to that. And you'll slowly start to notice that you're gaining a little bit of muscle. If you're trying to lose weight, want to subtract 500 from that and incorporate some cardio aerobic exercise with your diet. But it's usually 2,000 for women and 2,500 for men. Right. The second portion of this is about just being physically fit, and I've noticed so much benefit after starting working out that I have so much more energy. Strength is extremely noticeable, and self-esteem, just knowing that you're in shape, you feel good about yourself, feel better, like you can accomplish a lot more. But there's so many benefits, I can't include them all on this slide. It's also important to stretch out, especially before your exercise. If you keep stretching out all of your muscles, it's gonna really help repair everything after every day, so you're not as sore, and it's not so much of a pain to go to the gym or run or do whatever you may. So there's aerobic exercises. These really strengthen your heart and like the cardiovascular areas of your body, and they use large muscle groups. Strength training is important because not only does it build your strength, but increases your bone density. It makes your bones a lot stronger so they can support the frame that you have. And whenever you do choose, maybe in the future or right now, to start getting on a diet and fitness program where you're losing weight, that you're not losing as much muscle as you could be, because when you do lose weight, it's not only fat that comes off, but a little bit of muscle as well. Biggest part is to use proper techniques at the gym. See a lot of people going crazy there all the time, and it's not about the weight you lift. Doesn't matter if you're lifting the whole gym at once. Just make sure you do the proper technique at a weight that feels good, and you'll see progress. It's not going to be right there the day after you get out of the gym and you go in the mirror and start flexing. You're not going to see it. It's going to take about 2 or 3 months to even notice stuff start changing. That's what's so difficult about getting on a routine and keeping up with it. But you want to change up your routine every week as well. For instance, when I go to the gym, I don't just do like bicep and back, and then the next day I'll do chest and tricep. I mix it up. Sometimes I'll go and do tricep and back, or chest and shoulders, or abs and biceps. So you just gotta mix it up. You gotta change out the workouts. That way, it's confusing those muscles that you have, and that way it just keeps building them up, and they don't know what's coming. But as far as that goes, I wish you guys good luck on being active, choosing proper nutrition, hoping that can affect y'all positively. And it has has so many benefits to it. It's unreal. Just stay focused and don't give up if you choose to go down this lifestyle, because it's excellent. You really notice the results. You feel a lot better about yourself, and the self-esteem and strength, and just eating healthy just really helps all aspects of your life. I guess at this time, is there any questions that y'all have to ask me? Or?
No.
I think you've covered all the bases quite well, and we certainly appreciate it.
I guess after this, is there anything that y'all feel could be implemented into your current lifestyle that would benefit you?
Well, I could certainly exercise more, work out.
Well, I think it's always good to have a buddy too, because a lot of times you can drag yourself down and not want to go to the gym, and if you have a buddy who's your workout buddy, he can kind of encourage you and get you going, and that's pretty invaluable.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with that, because the other day, I went in for a walk with my girlfriend. She was giving her dog a walk. She asked if I wanted to go, and it was free.
Mm-hmm. And if she wouldn't have asked, you would just sat at home and
Sat at home and watched TV.